Today we're going to look at setting up an NDA folder effectively so that you can manage all of your NDAs in one place. This is quite easily done, and so what we're going to do step by step today. The first thing we're going to do is create a new pathway, which is NDAs. So this is going to be our NDA folder, and we're going to call this draft and signed. And maybe we'll make this Ireland, and it automatically assigns the manager's task. We're going to choose a template because hopefully we've created a oneNDA template for you. And so we're going to take the oneNDA pathway and select that. When we go into it, we can see there are 3 different versions of the template, and we're going to suggest you keep all 3, as you may find different versions are more appropriate depending on what you're working on. So now we hit create, and it brings us directly into our NDA folder, draft and signed. And when we go into due diligence, we can see the 3 different versions of the documents. Now maybe what we want to do is actually change the name of this stage, and we'll call this template NDAs. And then we can, as we're going through, we can add in new stages. Maybe we want to say signed NDAs. So we've got them all in one spot. Okay, so we've got some templates, and we've decided that we would like to assign a task to somebody today. Maybe what we'll do is go into the signed NDAs, and we'll create ourselves a new task, and we'll do Jane Smith NDA, and we're going to assign it to ourselves so we can actually manage the task. And then we're going to attach room for the data room, and helpfully all 3 of those versions of the documents have been attached in the data room. So we're going to take the version 2 and save. Now when we go into the task, it's been assigned to us, so we can go into it and not only see it, but we can actually work with the document. And that's going to pull up a version of the NDA that we can work with. We can fill in online here and then send directly to request signatures. Or we may choose to download the document. And on this particular browser, which is Firefox, we download by hitting this button here, save. We save it into our saved folders, and then we can work on it there. Now, helpfully in this case, I've actually created a new version. And what I recommend to you is when you're making a new version for somebody to sign, you actually call it the name of the document that you want the client to sign so that in the data room, it'll have the right information. In this particular case, I've resaved it as Jane Smith Mutual NDA. And it will have the template name in it, but I will know it's the Jane Smith document. I can now send this document for signature. So I'm going to request signatures, and here I can type in the signatory name and email address. It doesn't automatically add your name to the signing because you may not be the person who's signing the document, but you can add whatever number of signatories you need to complete your document. You can then send directly to ZotoSign, which used to be EverSign. If you don't have a ZotoSign account, you can click on the button to create one now, and that will take you through. The benefit of using ZotoSign is the documents are automatically uploaded back to the Fundex platform when they're signed. And if you don't use ZotoSign, you can click the buttons to take you to DocuSign, Dropbox Sign, which also used to be HelloSign, or Adobe Sign, and they will allow you to complete the document signature process as per usual through your usual account. In those cases, you'll need to load the documents manually to the platform, and we've given you the information on that so that you are familiar with what you need to do. I'm not actually going to send it through to ZotoSign today, but you'd simply click on the button and that would take you through. In terms of your folders, if you've got, let's say we're going to pretend that that's completed and signed. We've now got it in the signed area. You can see how easy it is, and you'll be able to see all of the signed NDAs that you've got in place already. If you've created an NDA somewhere else, It's okay. You can bring it into this folder simply by copying the task. And you click on the button here and copy task and make sure you copy with content. And then you can select the folder that you wanted to put into. Now, if you've got it in a different pathway, you would then select your NDA folder and your signed NDA stage, and it will copy the document and the task into the stage, and you'll have a full list of all of the NDAs that you've signed for your organization. If you're not sure about the copying task, just take a look on the help desk for the help with respect to it. And if you've got any other questions, don't forget that you can always type into the contact us and send us a note, and we'll be able to answer any specific questions that you may have. I hope that's been helpful, and we look forward to giving you more ideas on how to help use the platform to make life easier for you.